Before we resume our tour of scenic Scottish lines, our loco adds some vans to the head of our train. Although our loco has a tablet exchanger, it won't be used until near the end of this trip. Distant hills are across on the Isle of Skye. Many of these sidings and the former steam loco facility have long since gone. The first distant views of hills on Skye, as our route hugs the shore, are replaced by closer hills across an estuary. Views are now across Loch Carron, a sea loch. This was the original terminus of this line. Connecting ferry services ran to Portree on Skye and to Stornoway on Lewis. When the line was extended to Kyle of LOCHALSH, the ferry services were transferred there. The River Atterdale. At last we come to the end of the loch. Today, Strathcarron is the first passing loop from Kyle. Now, with radio control from Inverness, all signal boxes and signals have gone from this line. We are following the River Carron along its valley, Strathcarron. This too has ceased to have a passing loop. If you wanted to board a train here, you'd have to set the appropriate signal to stop. The halt has now gone. Somewhere along here, the line reaches a summit of almost 650 feet above sea level. probably returning from a training exercise. This is still today a passing loop. Now we're following the River Bran along Strathbran. No, that's not the single-line tablet. But from the opposing train, this is. We think this was the observation car from Southern's Devon Bell. This halt had to be relocated as part of 2 miles of line deviation when the water level of the loch was raised for a hydroelectric scheme in 1954. Garve Hotel. Garve remains a passing loop today. That's Loch Garve seen through a screen of trees. This is Raven Rock Summit, but not the highest point on the line. Achterneed is now no longer a passing loop. Away in the distance, the holiday resort of Strathpeffer lost its rail service as long ago as 1946. We turn south to join the line from Wick in the far north. Looking to the end of Cromarty Firth, crossing the River Connon. The village of Connon Bridge and its station, which had closed in 1960, but a new basic station was opened in 2013. Muir of Ord, once junction for the Fortrose branch, was closed in 1960 but reopened in 1976. This is now the only passing loop between Dingwall and Inverness. Bewley was also closed in 1960, but a new basic station was opened in 2002. Crossing the Bewley River. The token exchanger, like we saw at the start, is used as we speed past Clune's signal box, now long vanished. Views across the Bewley Firth to the peninsula known as the Black Isle. Buntrue, also closed in 1960. There was a station about here until 1913. Very slowly we crossed the Caledonian Canal. Now we cross the River Ness by a bridge which would be washed away in 1989. It was customary at Inverness for trains arriving from the north or the west to pass beyond that side of the station, then reverse into the side facing east. This was done to aid the transfer of passengers, mails and parcels for onward destinations.